Hi everyone, I thought I'd do a new vlog because I haven't done one for a while. Not the prettiest picture you're going to see when you look at it. I've got roots because I haven't been able to get to the hairdresser. I've still got my nice makeup. You can see it's actually healing quite well, and the one on my cheek seems to have nearly gone, so I'm hoping I won't be as scarred as I was going to be. So I thought I'd vlog from the hospital bed in my sitting room, which is a bit of a shock, and I was really worried because I thought, I have a hospital bed in my sitting room, this is it, it's downhill all the way, I'm going to get worse and worse and they're not telling me something. And actually it's turned out to be really well. It's got accessories, as you can see, like behind me there's kind of a hoop thing to help me. I haven't had to use that yet, but it just looked to me like they're planning ahead. They also delivered a commode collection pot, as they called it, and a cushion to sit on that is a pressure cushion. And I thought she said pressure cooker when she dropped it off, so I have to say I was a little confused. The pressure cushion, apparently it sort of readjusts you, so a bit like ESP on your brakes on the car, I have a cushion for my bum that readjusts my position so that I don't put too much weight on one side. And of course I have a Zimmer frame. And it's just as well we have a large sitting room because we have 3 sofas, and now we have 3 sofas and a hospital bed. And it's just strange. You know, in the morning, hubby doesn't want me to come downstairs on my own, which is quite frustrating because his first appointment of the day is always 8 till 10. So if I got up during that time, he would have a fit. So I have to wait till after 10 for him to come back. I have a quick shower. He helps me put my knickers on because I can't reach and do it myself. And then I get dressed because I want to do as much as I can. So I'm trying to get a bit more mobile. And I've been told not to get more mobile, but I can do exercises top half. But the more I walk around, the more likely I am to be back in the situation I was on Saturday, which was with a tumour blade. And I don't want that. Anyway, back to the bed. So my bed is really whizzy. It does really whizzy things, which is quite strange really, because I never thought I'd be doing this. But I have one of these, so I can go up and down and do all sorts of strange things. And I nod off sometimes during the day. But the difference is it means that I am downstairs, and downstairs makes such a big difference. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm just gonna look around the room. You might be able to see is that you can see out the French doors, so I can look into the garden. Got a bit of a breeze. The rest of the furniture's a bit squashed up, but I'm downstairs, I'm awake, I feel more with it than I have done for ages. I've just made myself a cup of hot chocolate, so to be able to stand in the kitchen for that length of time and do it is great. I haven't got rid of me fat girl stuff, which is really disappointing, but they won't let me come off the steroids to try and keep the inflammation around my tumour reduced, so that's why that's still there. And obviously I'm still healing from my tumble, which is rather stupid of me. So I've now got a rail going up the stairs as well, because this is an old house and we didn't have a stair rail, and we didn't really want to fit one, but actually I wish we'd fitted one years ago now. I didn't realise what a difference it makes going up and down the stairs, because we've had a couple of little slips on the last couple of steps, but I'm the only one that's decided to do it in style and take the whole staircase. It's funny, I'd been dreaming about how people evacuate houses with somebody who's upstairs in bed and needs to get out of the house. I don't recommend falling down the stairs, but I do know that some places use these special slides to put you down. I think it would terrify me now, so I'm glad I'm not in that position. So I've had the district nurse out who'd kindly told me I was dying, followed by, I think my face must have given it away, because she said, actually we're all dying, aren't we? So she obviously decided, faux pas. Then a little bit later I saw my palliative care doctor, and she said, I actually think you're in a better position at the moment, which is great for me. She's even been more positive about me seeing November. She said she's got one holiday in July, at the end of July, well, time off, where she's cycling to raise money for my favourite hospice, Cynthia Spencer. And then she's back at work till October. And she made a point of implying that I should still be here, which, I don't know, I'd just be amazed after the rubbish year I've had and all the ups and downs. So what I've got to do now is avoid getting any more infections. I've got antibiotic backup now, so that should help. So all these things in place doesn't mean anything's going to go wrong. And as a cancer patient, what we do, we tend to take it all literally and look for the downside in it. There was a time when they would have said, backup antibiotics, hospital bed, rail up the stairs, here's your Zimmer frame, lovey. And I would have been thinking, well, that's it. They've written me off now. This is absolute news that it's all over. And actually it isn't. These things are in place. I might need them more at some time in the future. I might need to use them tomorrow, but not the day after. The most important thing is today I'm here. I can't account for tomorrow, but can anybody? Wow, I mean, look at me falling down the stairs. That could have killed me. I wouldn't have been very happy. I definitely probably would have come back as a ghost and started stomping my feet around because I go through all this cancer treatment, all this rubbish, and then you fall downstairs. But that is done. So this is a little bit more of my hospital bed. I've got the, a quick look side to side. It's a bit strange when people come to visit and you're laying down, so I try to sit up. And we've got a new admin assistant in the office, and the office is at the front of the house. I sat in with her a couple of times last week and for about half an hour this week, because this week I'm trying to make more effort to look after myself. So you can be positive. It doesn't have to be all these things mean doom and gloom. I must admit, my posts have been a little bit doom and gloomy lately, because they tend to be when I'm laying in bed in the middle of the night thinking, oh, I don't want to be ill now. So I'll scribble a post about how miserable I am or fed up or whatever. Then the next day I get up all bright and breezy and I think, okay, well, that was yesterday. Today is a new day. So don't be afraid of any new items that appear at your house. If they suggest something like the hospital bed, oh God, do it if you can, because it has been great for me. It means no trawling up the stairs to sleep. It means I can conserve my energy when I want to. It's easier for people visiting because they can just come in, they haven't got to shout up, and it's just made things easier for me. But since I hurt my back coming down the stairs, sitting on our sofas would be quite difficult because they're a bit on the low side, and pulling myself up out of them would be quite painful. Unless I guess I could try my new super cushion. I might send a picture of that if I try it again. But other than that, everything seems to be quite positive. Is it the new medication? I don't know. Is it just because my tumours are lazy and have gone to sleep? Except the one in my bladder. I really don't know. I had this positive plan, and all of a sudden, and I had this funeral planned and everything, and suddenly it's sort of, the time's ticked on, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'm still here. Which does mean I can make some adjustments. I can add some bits to my wishes. But my main priority at the moment is my hair. I mean, look at this. Serious roots. So I've either got to bribe my hairdresser to come to me, or try and think about spending 4 hours in the chair having my hair coloured. I know which one my oncologist would choose for me. I know which one my palliative care doctor would choose for me. I'd rather go to the hairdressers if I can. So a little bit of pain since I've had this fall, so I'm just trying to get back on top of it. Fed up with fentanyl patches not sticking. You can see on my arm. I think you can see on my arm. There you go. There's my patch. Just starting to peel up at the edges from the heat. Doc says that you should change them every 2 days instead of every 3 in the hot weather. But the receptionist at the doctors won't let me have an extra prescription of patches. So that's out the window, and I'm using sticky tape to hold them down so that they last for 3 days. Which means day 3 usually I don't get quite the relief I need. So if anyone's got any hints or tips for fentanyl patches, please tell me. So ovarian cancer seems to present itself very differently in each of us. And I know my story is going to be different to the next person. but let the positivity in. You know, plan those treats. Even if it seems impossible, book it, plan it. I booked tonight away. It had free cancellation. 2 days before we were due to go, we couldn't go. I cancelled it. It's disappointing, but I still had something that I was aiming for. And I think having these things has really made it much easier for me. So, from the blotchy, puffy, injured, girly, in a hospital bed in our sitting room in the middle of Northamptonshire. Thank you for listening, and thank you so much, everybody, for all of your support. I'm really hoping that Dr. Powell, Rima Powell, can raise her money. She hasn't got much left to raise, about £200 left to raise on her Just Giving site. And me, I'm just starting to try and raise for number 4. Which obviously I'm really bad at this raising money lark, but you know, if anybody gets a chance to share my grapefruit and wine post, I'd be really, really grateful. Okay, see you soon.